Hi people, it's me Anja, my pronouns are all she and her, and welcome back to my channel for a new video. This video focuses on my favorite non-binary books. Now, I've made many videos in the past talking about books with transgender main characters, but today's video is focused specifically on my favorite books with non-binary main characters, just again in light of the recent inauguration in the United States. And I just want to quickly say that non-binary people do not necessarily need validation from the government in order to exist, because they have always existed since the beginning of time. They will continue to exist, and I will continue to be an ally towards them. It's just, it would be nice for the government to not conflate sex and gender. It would be nice for the government not to be so transphobic, so rude, so homophobic in general. But, you know, in spite of that, they will continue to exist. They will continue to deserve healthcare and love and community and value. So anyway, I feel like this goes without saying. I know I'm preaching to the choir here if you're a long-time subscriber, but if you're new here, I'm an ally to the queer community and I will always be. So anyway, with that said, I hope this video helps diversify your bookshelf, whether you're American or you're not American. So yes, anyway, without any further ado, the first book on this list is called I Wish You All the Best. I wanted to start with this book just because this book was the first book that I've ever read with a non-binary main character. I think it's excellent. It is a YA contemporary following a young non-binary main character who must move in with their sister because their parents kick them out of their house after coming out to them. This book is excellent. It's so good. I really want to see the movie. I think it premiered at a film festival last year or the year before, but it's not been on any streaming services yet. And I really want to watch it so badly because I just know that it sounds like it's going to be really good. You know what I mean? Anyway, the characters are so well developed and so distinct. I love the representation. The romance is so cute and so well paced. The writing is so addictive. I think this book is really, really good, and it's worth all of its hype and so much more. Mason is a genius. I think that everything they've written so far has been really, really good, and this book set the precedent very, very high, like set the bar super high. So anyway, with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Splinter and Ash. For those who don't know, this book is a middle-grade fantasy following a young non-binary character as well as a disabled main character as they team up together to do a quest. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. For me, it really opened a new avenue to find non-binary characters as well as disabled characters in middle-grade fantasy settings rather than urban fantasy settings. Does that make any sense? I don't know if it does, but basically the representation felt so normalized and so well done, and it was so excellent and just awesome to read, especially since the characters individually felt like real people, and I just really enjoyed reading from their perspectives together. Their friendship is so well done and so awesome and so wholesome. The world building is so atmospheric and so magical. I think this book is the start of a new series, maybe a trilogy, maybe a duology, I'm not quite sure, but I think that there are sequels coming, and I'm so excited to continue it, because I have no idea what will happen next. But anyway, overall, this book was definitely one of my favorite middle grade books that I read last year, and with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Are Mayhem. This story is a YA contemporary following a young, non-binary main character who joins an underdog wrestling team, but it's about more than that. It's about joining a community from the unpopular side of town while recently being associated with the other side of town. Does that make any sense? I don't know if it does at all, but basically, I really, really enjoyed this book. I thought it was so well done and so good. I read it in late December, and there's no real reason as to why I never did a recent reads video on it. Although I stopped doing my recent reads videos last year in the middle of December for some reason, and I don't remember why. But anyway, maybe I just got too busy and stressed out. Anyway, this book was so good. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. I love a good team sport found family. I loved the queer representation. Like, the plot is so engaging and so well done. I was so invested in everything that was happening. This book is so underrated, and it deserves so much more hype. So anyway, with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Come Out, Come Out. This story is a YA horror contemporary following two queer main characters navigating self-erasure. One of the main characters is non-binary and bisexual, and the other one is a lesbian. This story is absolutely so fantastic, and it's so good. I remember having really low expectations prior to reading this book, just because historically, I'm not the biggest fan of horror books, and second of all, I don't think I've rated anything by the author before higher than 3 stars. And this book was so awesome and so well done. The horror elements weren't necessarily scary or unsettling, but they did feel atmospheric and well done. The world building is excellent. The two characters are both so well developed and so distinct. I loved the queer representation so much. The plot is so engaging. I just really, really enjoy this book so much. I think it's excellent. I think it's really, really good. I think it's so well written and so well paced. So anyway, with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Bianca Torre is Afraid of Everything. This story is a YA contemporary murder mystery following a young, non-binary lesbian main character who is solving a murder mystery. This story is absolutely so excellent, and it's so well done. First of all, the writing is so addictive, and it's so comical, while also, like, keeping the subject matter very serious, since someone did actually die. You know what I mean? The found family is done so well. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. I love the queer representation so much. This is one of the first books that I had ever read featuring a main character who is non-binary and a lesbian, just because, like, the majority of non-binary and trans books that I've read feature characters that are more Achillean than sapphic, if that makes any sense. Like, I tend to read more about, like, AMAB characters than AFAB characters. I don't know why, but anyway, the point is, this book is excellent. The characters feel like real people. I love the friendships. I love the romance. Everything about this book is so excellent, and it's so well done. The mystery and the plot are so well paced. This book is excellent, and it deserves all of its hype and so much more. So anyway, with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called The Best Liars in Riverview. This story is a middle-grade contemporary following a young, non-binary main character who's looking for their missing best friend, but it's also about, like, identity and acceptance and self-discovery, which are things that I think so many young transgender youth can really resonate with. I think this book is so incredibly important, and it's so relevant, and it's so good. Like, it's excellent. It is so well written and well done and well paced. The plot is so engaging and so well done. I love the friendships so much. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The queer representation is so iconic, so spot on, so brilliant. This book is truly excellent, and it's so good, and I was so emotionally invested from the beginning to the end. This book is beautiful, and it's so lyrical, and it's so awesome, and I just really, really enjoyed it so much. So anyway, with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. So in conclusion, first of all, I feel like I talked in circles at the beginning of this video. Second of all, I also understand that as an American, I'm very privileged in the sense that I understand that other countries maybe, might, probably have it worse when it comes to the treatment of transgender people internationally. I could be wrong about that, but from what I've heard from other countries, especially in other countries where same-sex marriage is still unfortunately illegal, it's very bad and bleak out there. But anyway, I just wanted to quickly say that right off the bat, that I understand that in America I still have lots of privileges that other countries don't have. Does that make any sense? Anyway, third of all, I hope this video helped diversify your bookshelf. I extend my allyship and my love to the non-binary community. So with that said, in conclusion, if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the cat emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.